Hello, this is Joseph from ibl.ai and I will be showing our integration to Blackboard. Over here on the Blackboard developer panel, just showcase, created just a sample application over here. Of course, in production, this would be different, but this is a test application. Now, if we have an application like this, all we need here is this application ID, which will be shared for installations. And then the platform admin would install this REST API extension into their Blackboard instance. So take, for example, I am here at blackboard.ibl.ai. I need to go into the admin panel, then search for REST API integrations. Let me zoom in. REST API integrations. Okay. Now that I am here, I will click on create an integration. Then I would specify the application ID. Okay. Now I need to specify a user for which I am going to use. I think my user here will be administrator. Yep, I have my Blackboard administrator account here that I would link to this application. Of course, you could narrow down the permissions you want. In our case, all we need is the ability to read the content of the course and download any files attached to it. So best you choose a user who has access to that course. Okay, so authorized to act as the user, we don't need that end user access, yes, and then we submit. And with that, we have successfully integrated this test application, and that's it right here, IBL test. Good. Now we want to be able to use this test course from our system. So what we will do, we will come on to our Blackboard panel, search for the course we are trying to set up. Now just copy the link to this course from the top of my browser here, come back and then navigate into my data sets. I am going to load this in as a data source. For this, I will choose Blackboard as my data source here, and I will paste the URL to this set course. Okay, now let's submit this, and yes, the document is queued for training. I could submit another, but no need. Let's go back, and then I would go back here. Oh, it's already trained. That was quite short. So you can see it over here, and I am marking it as visible just so I can see the contents. Now I can go back, not necessary, but just in case, let me refresh on my screen here. Now you can check, let's double check, this is the only content trained on this course. Okay, and we have this course here. It's just a dummy course. Okay, you just open it. There is a dummy assessment. There is a PDF file attached. Okay, our main focus would be on the attached files and then text content of the course. Okay, so we are going to have our agent be able to answer questions based on these information. So let me ask it something about let me say, grab some content here. Las Casas writing about Spaniards' horrific treatment. So let me just ask it something about this guy statement. Okay, so what did Las Casas write about the Spaniards? Pronounce that wrong. And then we see He wrote about the horrific treatment of the indigenous people by Spanish colonists over here. Okay, which if we go back to the horse, that is exactly what we see, you know, about the Blackboard legend, how they treated Indians. Now back here we can also see snippets from the documents attached where this information were gotten from. Okay, so we can see about the nations yearning to break free from the Spanish influence. We can see the snippets about black legends and more. Okay, so we have all this information that the agent got fed in straight from the Blackboard course without us needing to manually re-upload them. Now this content, okay, can be configured, and by default it is configured to auto retrain every 7 days. Okay, you could reschedule it to train in any number of days that you want, and well, I think that's one of the coolest things you could have for your course. Thank you very much. See you.